I mean,
It's just
although we have
school.
metal detectors,
Yeah.
bars on the windows, I mean, that's just to make sure none of that bad and negativity and out in the street comes in here. And that when we leave out in the community, making sure that the good stuff that happened in here goes out into the streets, and hopefully it spreads around.
People trying to spread stuff out, you know.
That's
what
why
we learn in school.
We
go out there, you know, to the streets, you know, teach other people about what school's about, you know, all them dropouts and stuff.
Are there a lot of you know, clowns here? I mean, a lot of gangsters, a lot of troublemakers.
No, we all, honestly, you know, we all friends.
There was some who thought they were, but then when they came to the school, a lot of teachers like really spent time with them. And now those are the same people that you see graduating top of their class, valedictorians. Same people who come in every morning helping like me with my work. They're the same people. Like, just because you see somebody rocking baggy jeans, a hat, and a long tee, don't mean they're not smart. Don't mean that.
Sure.
Don't mean they're not smart.
But the point is that they would have, if they'd have gone to another school, they would have been like nobody saying they care about them, right?
Not putting down any other schools, but I mean maybe, most likely. But SJ is like top of the line. No other school can ever top Social Justice Academy.
So you guys like study Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and people like
it's
that?
Not just Black history. We study everything. Anybody who ever made an impact.
They put us on to algebra, you know, what we gotta learn to get to, you know, to get ready for college and stuff. Yeah. And stuff like that. I mean, come on, they're prepping us up so, you know, we could get ready for the future.
What other school do you know has a requirement where as though you have to get accepted to a college in order to graduate? Other schools, like, you just leave. We have to get accepted to a college to graduate. If we don't get accepted to a college, then we can't leave this school. What other school does that for you?
That's cool. Do you guys all go?
Everybody in this school goes to college. Everybody.
Like where do they go?
BC, UMass Amherst, Curry College. I mean,
every college that's out here in Boston, you know, we spread out to states. I want to go somewhere far. I want to go to like University of Atlanta or something. You know, learn out there. You know, somewhere peaceful like the country.
University of where?
Of Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, Atlanta, yeah.
I'm trying to go to Harvard or Princeton. Oh, might be Stanford. You know, maybe you never know.
You never know.
Right? That's a upgrade. That's a high college. Howard University.
Harvard.
And Morehouse. Don't forget that. Morehouse all day. Georgia Tech, Virginia Tech.
You know, I want to go to a school that, you know, prevents, that, you know, messes with technology, because I'm a type of person, I love fixing cars. Like my car, I started from scratch, and now it's parked in the garage. You know, I ain't got my permit yet, you know. Y'all see me around there.
Cool. Hey, so what did you guys taking SATs and all that? Are you seniors or?
No, we're 11th grade. We're taking SATs. And you see how complex we are, and none of us are even past 10th grade yet, and you see how complex we are. Yeah. Wait till you talk to our
We come together.
seniors.
We all together, man.
Right?
Us
we all
freshmen,
together.
Seniors.
In the
other schools, you won't really see that.
Right? Other schools, they be like, oh, if they're freshmen, stay away from. We come together.
So, I mean, what's different about this though? Like
this school, everybody gets along.
But why? What's with the other schools? They just like don't give a shit?
No, the other schools, like say we go to English. English, you know, when I go to English, I see the freshmen on one side and the seniors on one side, the juniors. They're not together like us.
Like
us
all halls, freshmen, seniors, juniors, sophomores, all of them.
The hall.
We're roaming the hall. We're not. Well, I wouldn't say. Hold up. Change that. Let me not say roaming, because that's what we're doing. We're trying to get to our next period. So during the transitions,
we get to know each other.
You know,
we get to know each other because we're walking down the hallways. We're seeing different people, meeting different individuals. So it's like we're not left out. The freshmen are not left out. The sophomores are not left out. The juniors are not left out. The seniors are not overpowering us. We're all treated equally here. So
I mean, we get represented to every single class. When we're in assemblies, they like 09, everybody claps. 07, everybody claps.
But why? I mean, who's
come on, we get a graduate.
Mr. Cox. I mean, greatest principal in the world. He started that.
That guy?
Yeah.
That's the principal?
Yeah, Mr. Cox.
Headmaster right there.
Mr. Cox, come here.
Mr. Cox.
The greatest principal who I've ever met in my life. He's helped me with so much since I've been here. Mr. Cox.
So
the
you're
greatest
the principal,
ever.
Greatest principal.
Very proud.
My name is Rex.
Yeah.
Friend of Courtney's. These guys, I kept asking them, like, so why is this school, like, different, you know? And they said, Mr. Cox.
Oh wow.
Mr. Cox,
No, they
the
said
best,
this-
the best principal that you will ever have. Mr. Cox is the bomb.
He brought
The
us
bomb.
I mean, he may be tough on you sometimes, but I mean, most of the time.
That's only because he has to. He can't tolerate disrespect. You know, he wants the school to be the best, so he gotta, you know.
That's right.
Behind that
That's
ribbon
right.
is a big
I
heart.
mean, my job is simple because, very few of us have the honor and the possibility of doing exactly what we love to do with our lives. And so this is easy for me. I always knew that I wanted to work with young people, and I always felt very strongly that they have the answers that we need to do whatever we want to do. So when I come to work every day, it's just a joy, and I think they feel that, because some people, believe it or not, do this work and they don't know why they're doing this work, or some people even do it for the pay, which is ridiculous based on how much work we do. But I really love their energy, I love their spirit. They teach me, like I learned so much. I mean, Raheem and I have been working together for a couple years now. Just like we laugh, we play. When it's time to get serious, we get serious, and we can do a lot of work. I have the best job in the world, really. So.
Well, what keeps other principals and other teachers from feeling that way? I mean, because I know a couple schools where people feel like that, where it's just like, what a gift that
Right.
the kids give me. But not most schools. I mean, what is it that keeps them from being that way? Is this a charter school?
This is a public school. I had the real honor of having been educated mostly in pilot schools, and I've worked in pilot schools my whole life. And when we started this school, I was real determined that we would do things, powerful things that you don't typically see in a public high school, that we were going to do them here, regardless of whatever political constraints there might be in place. So, we're serious about student leadership and student voice, as you can see from today's work. And I always felt like there's no excuse for this kind of work not to be happening in public high schools. I think a lot of my colleagues have been in the work for so long, and they get burnt out and they get worn down and exhausted from the fight. And I'm just really hoping that doesn't happen to me. I don't imagine it will. And when it does, I hope I'll have the sense to step away for a little while. But I have no insight into why somebody would do this job unless they felt the way about it that I feel about it. I get up every morning, I'm just excited to see them, I'm excited to do the work. So it's not a burden by any means. So
Do these guys have to apply? I mean, they said there's no real gangsters here, like that they might come, but you guys talk them out of it.
yeah, well, you see, I guess I would agree, but I would also disagree. I would say that, and I think they would agree with this. We've got a lot of people who are on the fence, right? So the street is right there. That choice is right there for them. It was there for me. I mean, they look at me, a lot of them, and they see someone who's, successful and happy and content. But there was definitely a period in my own life where I felt like I could have gone another route. And they may even be presented with that, which way am I going to go? And the thing I think we know about these gangsters is they're just human beings who got presented with some serious, difficult choices, and they took a route. They took a different road. But so I would disagree with them. I think what they're seeing is that we're not afraid of it, and we're not running away from it. We're engaging it, and we're paying attention to it, and we're saying that the same issue that is bringing about the gangsterism in Boston is the same thing that brings about the gangsterism in the Middle East and the gangsterism, the oil, the greed, all of that. It's related. These gangsters in the streets are acting the way that countries and nations are acting towards each other. So, there's no difference.